Alright, today I'm going to show you guys how to make a filterable list view. So I made one that was a search, and this one is similar in nature. It's just a list of any sort of documents you have, but you can use these filters. So basically how you do this is I'm using page states, I'm using radio buttons, I'm using a list view, and that's pretty much it. So first you need to start with your radio buttons. So you're going to make these buttons, and this is just a text box above it. But you're going to take these and you're going to go here, define options, and then whatever you want, you put another option. Let's say, I don't know, there's no other sort of option, but you can see you type anything, it makes a new one. But make it as many options as you'd like. But keep in mind, on your tables, whatever you're going to be filtering by, this needs to be an exact match. So if it's not an exact match, you're going to need to do something else. But if it's something like this, like saltwater, freshwater, stuff like that, where there's going to be exact one-to-one match, and this is the right use case. So here I have 4 filters, so I made 4 page states. I have these 4 page states right here. This might not be entirely necessary, but it takes like 2 seconds to do. So for each one, you want to make them the page state, whatever you're filtering by, so environment, string, not nullable, initial value. So you're going to set these initial values to, I just have them set to the first ones, and the same initial values on the page state is what's here in the initial option. So this is going to communicate on the back end to the computer what needs to be filtered at the initial area, and this also is going to be communicating to the user using the app what needs to be, what is selected originally. So on these page states, on these page states, you want to have all 4 of them. It's going to be string, not nullable, and then initial value is the first one. So for environment, that's this checkbox. Saltwater, this one. Diet, it's this one. Herbivore, it's the first one. Temperament, peaceful. Okay, that's fantastic. But yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, you guys can probably get this. This is not too bad. So then after that, you come onto these buttons, and then you go here on selected. It's the only thing possible. On selected, you set the you go here, state management, update page state. Then you pick your thing. So I can just go here and show you guys. So you here, this would be what is this? It says temperament. And then you set value, and then for the value you set to the widget state, and this is button number 3. It's just in the order you place them in, or you can probably label them a better way if you get confused. But yeah, it sets this, and then you want to set this to rebuild current page. So this is it for that list, and then you come to list view, and this should work because everything has a default value. So you do your query, mine's Supabase, but this should work with Firebase anyways. So we have our environment, we set that equal to our page state for environment. We have diet equal to page state for diet, filter by temperament equal to page state for temperament, and so on. You get the point. So here I'm going to launch this up and show you guys that it works, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are, it loaded up, we're on my page, and then you can see you select these radio buttons. So here you can see this saltwater here. You change to freshwater, boom, switches them all to freshwater fish. You change this to carnivores, now these are all the carnivores. And then also on this tab, because of the list view and the way this works, you want to pick, this is kind of a good practice on every page, somehow it's not the default. You want to pick the most senior column, so it's right underneath the page here. You just want to choose this value here, allow scrolling. This value is going to cause it where, like here, if it didn't have scrolling, it would just stop, versus you can scroll to all of the fish. But yeah, I mean, this is basically it. We changed the care level. It's going to, okay, apparently this set of 4 filters doesn't exist. But you see how this is the initial values, and initially this is showing all the fish that fit those values. It's pretty simple, but the radio button is very horribly labeled by the Flutterflow team. I don't know why that is labeled that, so it might be having some trouble with this. So anyways, hope you guys can make this video useful, and this can help you, and have a good time.